I'm Michelle. I'm the Adult Services Librarian at Prescott Valley Public Library.
And I'm Deborah, Adult Services, Prescott Valley Public Library.
And today we are inviting you to join us to do some literary cooks. And we are starting off with Kitchen Yarns by Ann Hood. Deborah and I were just browsing. We were trying to find a book that had recipes. We came across this one, and Deborah's actually reading it.
I have loved it. I picked it, we came across it on the bookshelves, and then we were looking at the recipes, and then I just dove into the stories. Ann Hood, it's about her, it's a memoir, and it is fantastic.
So the recipe that we chose today is, well, she calls it my perfect spaghetti carbonara. And so we are so excited to be making this. And we hope you enjoy what we're doing, and it's gonna be delicious.
It is gonna be delicious. But I'm not a professional cook, so don't laugh
Me neither.
at my pots and pans or stop.
Me neither. Alrighty, so I will give you the ingredient list first, and then we will get cooking.
Yep.
So it's a pound of spaghetti or other pasta, salt, a drizzle of olive oil, a pound of bacon chopped, 3 eggs with another 1 or 2 optional.
Tell about the eggs, tell about the eggs.
So these beautiful eggs are from my chickens, so it's going to be extra delicious.
That's right.
Black pepper, 1 cup of Parmesan cheese, plus more for sprinkling on the top. And let's get going.
All right.
So, number 1, you have to cook the spaghetti in rapidly boiling water to which a big handful of salt has been added.
So let's get rocking.
While she's filling the pot, I'll talk about our plans for this series. So we hope to do some literary cooks from fiction or nonfiction, and then we at some point hope to have you all join us live, probably via Zoom, for a cookbook literary food club.
Yes.
We don't actually have a name yet, but that's our plan.
So I'm gonna move the recipe so it doesn't ignite.
And while that's boiling, we will start chopping our other ingredients, and we'll see you in a minute. So while we are preparing the water and Deborah is chopping all the stuff up, I'll talk a little bit about the story surrounding this particular recipe.
Did we even say the title of the book?
I held it up, but it is, yes, it's Kitchen Yarns by Ann Hood. So Deborah is actually reading the book, so she can fill you in a little bit later about more of the content of the book and the story. And for me, I just have this particular chapter with this recipe. And so Ann Hood, her family was Italian, Southern Italian, so she grew up with a Southern Italian family, and her Mama Rose, which was her grandmother. And in their family, her grandma would cook the red sauce on Mondays, and then they would eat it a variety of ways throughout the week. And so Anne thought that, pasta had red sauce. And as she grew up, she became a flight attendant and traveled the world. And one particular trip, she went to Rome, and she didn't really know what was on the menu. She didn't read Italian, but she saw spaghetti carbonara, and she thought, oh, that sounds good. It's spaghetti. And then when the dish was served, she looked at it and it wasn't red. And so she tried to explain to the waiter, who got a little upset with her. But she went ahead, it was prepared for her, so she went ahead and ate this and was blown away by this fantastic non-red pasta with this fantastic sauce. So I love the story. And one thing on here that I thought was kind of neat was the story about this. So after she had tasted the carbonara in Rome, she came home, and on here it says, "Then one day in a bookstore in Boston, I found an old cookbook filled with the recipes of Rome. I looked the one for carbonara, spaghetti carbonara. It was devoid of anything except bacon, eggs, and cheese. I bought the book and the ingredients and made it that very night." All right?
Yeah.
Anything except, yeah. So I also like old cookbooks, and this is one of the older cookbooks that I have in my collection, and it is The Pleasures of Italian Cooking by Romeo Salta, and this is from 1962. So I too looked up the recipe, and of course couldn't find carbonara, so I looked up ham, And they call this ham and egg spaghetti. Let's see if I can find that recipe.
And on a side note, while she's looking, if you hear breathing or if you see us move something, there's a basset hound at our feet. So Dottie the basset hound, be prepared.
So they call this spaghetti with ham egg sauce. And so it looks pretty
Oh
similar.
my gosh, look at that. That's beautiful.
So here it is. And they do in the book call it that, but you can't search it that way, which is bizarre. And so it's very close. It looks like maybe they use less less bacon.
Yes, they only use 3 slices.
But I don't know if ours has butter in it.
No, it does not.
It does not. It looks pretty similar. So I think that I'm going to have to try this version after this version and compare them.
You know, I can smell the old book.
Yeah.
It's a definite smell.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
But anyways, I was pretty excited to find it in my old cookbook. We're on step number 1, which is cook the spaghetti in rapidly boiling water to which a big handful of salt has been added. So we're waiting for ours to boil.
And I need to do a handful of salt.
And then while the pasta is cooking, we're gonna pour a drizzle of
Too
olive
much?
oil. Yes, too much. Okay.
Okay. Well, she said a handful. I've never put a handful of salt before, so.
So while the pasta is cooking, pour the drizzle of olive oil into a frying pan and heat it until hot. And then add the chopped bacon and cook over medium heat until browned. And then once it's brown, you remove it from the heat.
This is going to be so delicious. First of all, we should have smell-o-vision.
It's amazing.
Because bacon, oh,
Yum!
my dog is drooling over there. Oh, bacon is amazing. So we have the bacon going, the pasta going.
The green onions curling, and as I mentioned, I'm dropping a julienne green onions into this ice water bowl, and apparently they're going to curl. I don't see any evidence yet of a curl, but who knows? Hopefully.
They'll still be fresh.
They will be so fresh, and they'll be chilled, so they'll be great.
Oh, they'll be great. How many times have you started cooking something and the accident makes it better?
Yes,
Yeah.
many times. That's how I cook, actually. So I am also, while the bacon is cooking, going to beat the eggs until yellow and frothy. So green egg is from Lucia. This nice big brown egg is from Gray, who used to be Deborah's chicken.
That's right. Until a bobcat decided it shouldn't live here anymore.
And then these are from our little girls, thing 1, thing 2, Santa Maria, Pinta, Nina, whatever. So it calls for 3 eggs, but these are little guys, so we're doing 2 of these. The eggs are, the yolks are just as big though.
Ooh.
I just think the egg white is a little
Oh, they
smaller.
are. And with Michelle's fresh eggs, the yolks are bright orange and they stand super tall. This is fantastic. And I'm going to measure out a cup of Parmesan. Was that, if I remember correctly?
Yep.
So I'll get that going while everything is cooking. And please, if you're enjoying this, watching 2 librarians cook, please make sure you share with your friends and talk about what Prescott Valley Public Library is doing. We really want to get out into the community and let them know we're here.
Even though we can't see you in face-to-face programs, we are trying a ton of new stuff online. It's a learning experience for us as well. So we are trying to film things that people enjoy. And we will also have stuff live. Now, when we drain that al dente pasta, we're going to be saving 1/4 cup of cooking water.
Okay, let me grab a 1/4 cupper.
And you do need to put the drained pasta in your prettiest bowl.
Oh, okay.
Do you have a pretty bowl?
Oh my gosh. What bowl do I want to use? How about put it in the bowl that my husband painted.
Yes.
All right, so the bacon is crispy brown, so I'm just taking it out so it doesn't get too much.
And it smells
Oh
amazing.
my gosh.
And is the pasta done?
The pasta is done.
Alrighty.
You're gonna need 2 pot holders because my homemade pot holders are thin.
All right.
I don't want you to get burned.
We do need to reserve 1/4 cup of pasta water, which Deborah's already done. So I'm going to go ahead and drain the pasta. Put the drained pasta in your prettiest bowl.
Okay, now the bowl is a bowl my husband painted. It's beautiful. Isn't that fun? I dragged him to a paint your pottery place and he thought, oh, he ended up having a blast. So take your husbands to a paint your pottery place. So, okay, put it in there.
Yes.
Got
We're
it.
going to add the egg and the water.
I'll move this.
Toss vigorously. So I'm going to put this in. We need 2 things to toss.
Piece of bacon in there already.
Bacon. Okay, eggs are in.
Okay, and just some tossing utensils.
Is goober on your camera?
Oh, I don't care. You can goober.
Alrighty, so should we bring it over here to toss?
Yes.
All right.
Here, let me move the bacon and you can just be careful of the hot stove. Move that there. There you go, Michelle.
Tossing vigorously. Oh, look,
Let me look, I'm looking.
the eggs like cook.
Oh
The eggs
my gosh, it's creamy and beautiful.
with a little bit of cooked egg in there. That's how the eggs cook. Okay, that's awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my Lord, have mercy.
It's like
So let me look at the recipe while you're tossing. Okay,
making
so
a mess.
we remove from the heat, we beat it in. Did you do, and you did the quarter, drain, got it, yep. Oh, cook the bacon, put it in there.
And then do I also toss vigorously?
Yes.
Okay.
Toss vigorously again.
Again. Alrighty.
Okay. Then, let's see. See, Grandma, I'm cleaning as I go. My grandmother would love that. All right. You got the bacon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my, I'm drooling.
I know.
Add the pepper and the cup of cheese.
Alrighty.
So there is the cup of cheese. And let me see how much pepper. Oh, it just says black pepper, so just shake it on in, whatever you think, Michelle.
I like pepper.
I do too, so you can't fault on pepper. Oh my Lord. Look at that. Look at how much cheese. Oh. Okay, this is not on your diet. I even think this is way past ketoing.
Yeah. It's going to be the most amazing meal ever, though.
Oh my goodness gracious.
All right, I think
Ugh.
almost all blended in. There's
I
a little bit of
believe
cheese.
so.
All right.
And that's it. That was an outrageously easy recipe.
It was.
Well,
So we need to do a little bit of cheese for the top.
there
You can
go.
believe it, to make it pretty, with our curled green onions.
And here, there you go with the green onions. Would you like a spoon to pull those out, or are you just going to finger them?
I can just.
You can just, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, we attempted to do some curled onions, green onions. Ours did not curl,
No.
as they said, but they were cut pretty anyway. So
Yes.
I'm just going to artfully place some of the non-curled.
But you know what? I like
Onions.
the ice water, actually. I like the
Yeah.
idea that they're going to be crispy and cold. But fail on his video, not
Yeah.
ours, huh?
Alrighty, and I'll try to hold this up. Here we have it, spaghetti alla carbonara. So now we're gonna dig in and
Give us a minute and we're going to eat it.
We'll be back to tell you how delicious it is.
Yes.
Delicious it is.
Woo!
All right, so we have just finished making this incredibly easy meal, and you're ready to get messy.
All right.
So We each have our own little sample. We have not tried it yet, so this is an authentic reaction, and I'm like super excited. Make sure you get some of that bacon.
You're gonna watch me dribble.
Yep. Oh my God. Wow.
That is creamy.
And there's no cream.
No.
No cream in this.
A little, I like the salty, the bite of the green onion.
It's kind of perfect.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. And the thing is that was so far I've cooked 2 recipes from this book. Super, super easy. And both of them so delicious.
Wow.
That's so good.
That's awesome. So that was spaghetti carbonara. Super easy to make. Thank you for joining us while we cook this. Look for future episodes, and then at some point we will do an invite for you to try your own literary cooks, and then to share them with us somehow on a Zoom call that should be coming soon. So thanks again. Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Thank you.